What's up guys, how's it going, and welcome to another video. This video is going to be about how I edit my videos, and I edit them, as you can see here, on HitFilm for Express. So a couple of you guys have been suggesting for me to do this and wanting to know how. So here we are. So when you open HitFilm up, this is what it looks like. If it's your first time, it'll probably ask you to sign in, so if you just click on like register or whatever, you can make your own account. It's completely free. So after you do that, open up HitFilm for Express, and then you want to go up here and you want to press new. So once you press new, it'll come up with this screen, and this shouldn't be too complicated, but basically your camera should record on 1080p, 720p. So you want to check what it records on, and then you want to click on whatever it records on. So this is what my camera records with, so it's 1080p, 29.97 frames per second, and then you just want to press start editing. So after you do that, it might take a second to load. You're going to realize there's nothing there for you to edit, so you need to import some videos. So first, what we're going to do is just the main, like, simple parts of editing, like how to chop your videos, how to put them in. So first, what you want to do is go to import right here. So again, you're gonna want to click import right here, and then once you click that, you're gonna go to media, and then this will pop up, and so you're gonna want to click where you want to go, where you saved your videos or pictures to. So you're gonna, well, where I saved it is desktop, and then you just want to click where to do it. So as you can see here, I have how to use HitFilm for Express, and so then you click on it, get the files, and then yeah, so you can do that and then drag it in to here, and you can just drag all the files you want in. Grab this one, and then grab this one. So then you can just press cancel once you're done with that. Alright, so now you have your videos in. So now you want to press new right here. Or at least this is what I do. So I press new, and then you want to click composite shot, and then this will pop up. So you can just name it whatever you want, because it says name and then duration, so you can just name it whatever you want. And then right here for the duration, this is milliseconds, this is seconds, this is minutes, and this is hours. So I'm just gonna say it can be like we'll say 5 minutes long. So we just type a 5 right here, and then you can just press OK, because you don't have to worry about any of this stuff. So once you press OK, you now have this, and so you can see you have your editor, which I usually don't worry about, and then you have your composite shot, which whatever you named. Here, I'll just rename it really quick. I'll rename it how to use HitFilm. So there we go, how to use HitFilm. And so what you want to do now is drag your first video that you want to use into there. So you just drag it here, and then you drag it right into this area, and you'll notice if you drag more than one video in, it'll do different layers. But yeah, we'll not worry about that right now. So you have your video. For this, it's a FIFA 17 game. So you have your video, but say you want to edit it. So you're watching your video, you're trying to figure out where you want to edit parts out, and say you come to here, and you don't want this part in the video. So what you want to do, you want to come over to this bar along here, and you want to click this tool, which is the slice tool, as you can see. And so then you click on it, and then you go right to where the line is along here, and you just click right on it. Boom. So that now your video is in 2. But unless you want to delete this whole thing, you want to go to where you want your video to resume again, and then slice it there. So now you can just go back to this mouse tool, click on this video that you don't want there, that part that you wanted to take out, and then you can just press delete on your keyboard. But now you're gonna see we have this video, And then once it ends, there's a gap between that and this. So what you want to do to fix that, it's very simple. All you have to do is click on it, drag it, and then once you see that red line, you can stop and then let go. So now you can see, once this video stops, it goes directly on to the next video. So it's going, and then it goes directly on to the next part. So you can do this as many times as you want. So say you don't want this in here, do the same thing, go to slice it, go to where you want it to resume, slice it again, you click on back on this, and then you delete, or click, delete, and then you can drag it back there to where you see the red line. Then you can see it goes directly on to the next video. And also you can see, since this is selected, it has the blue, you can move and rotate your video. So as you can see, you can move it like this, and then if you just want to move it up or down or side to side, you can use these red and green arrows. But then remember, if you do something wrong that you don't want to do, you always have the back arrow up here. So I can go back to where it was perfectly in place, right there. And then if you want to unselect from your video so you don't have this blue outline and then this, you can just click right over here like that. So say you want to add words in. So say right here you score a goal or something, and then you want to put in the words goal. So let's go to when I score a goal. So right here I score. So you stop it there. Now what you want to do is click this A up here, and then drag a box, and then you can just start typing. So let's say I just do goal like that. Okay, but that might be too small and you can't see it very well. So what you want to do, you want to click and then drag so it's highlighted in blue. Then over here where you have media effects controls, you want to press this over arrow right here until it says text. Then you want to click on text and make sure you have your text selected or else it won't work. Then you can click right here and enter how big you want it to be. So let's say 120. And then we press enter, and boom, now it's 120. So what you can do now, if you want to move it, is you go up to this arrow instead of being on text, and you want to move it right to the middle of the screen, so you can put it right there. But since it's in a white goal, you might want to change the color. So what you have to do is select it again, so you go back to the text, and it's selected. Then you want to click right here, and then you can choose whatever color you want. So let's say we want it green. So we want a darker green, so we drag it down like this, and then we can press OK. So now you can see we have our goal there, and then that's how we want our text. But as you can see here, this is the text, and we can rename by pressing on it and then pressing F2 on your keyboard, and then you can just rename it whatever you want. So right here, we'll click on it, we'll press F2, and we'll just type goal, just like that. Then you can click off of it, and now you know that your text is named goal. But as you can see, this is goal is placed throughout your whole entire video, and you don't want that, do you? So what you want to do, just like everything else, so right when the ball goes in the back of the net, you want to stop that there, this line, and then you want to drag this until you see that, and then you want to drag until it has that blue line, and then you can watch it until you want it to go away. So maybe you want it to go away right there. Then you pause the video again, and then you just want to drag this to right there. There we go. So now you have goal, the text, in that little area. And then you can see here, it'll go away. Alright, so that's pretty much the basics of editing. There's a couple more things, like if you want to put background music in, which is pretty simple. So you have to have a song, obviously, that you imported. You just imported the same way. And then what you want to do is you just want to put it in the composite shot, and then boom, you have your song. So as you can see, it plays this long. So you can do the same thing with how you edit your video. Like you can click on the split tool. If you don't want this part of the song, you can take it out, and then you can go to here, and then split that there. Now you can take this part out, as I showed you earlier, press delete, and then slide it right over. So now you can see the song keeps playing after the split. So what if you're talking over the music and you want your music to be a little bit quieter? You want to select your music, and if you want to select both, you can click and hold and then drag over both the musics. So now you have both those selected, and over in this panel again, you want to go to Controls, and then Controls, and then you want to press Audio, and then you can turn it up or down. So if you want it really loud, you can turn it up, and then if you are talking over it and you might want to turn it down, you can turn it down like this. And then so that's at negative 14.6. You can click on this one, and then do negative 14 about there. So now they will both sound about the same, and they'll be a lot quieter. So now you know how to do that. We can do a little bit more advanced stuff. Still not very advanced, but a little bit more. So now we're going to add a picture over our video. Or you can add a video over your video if you want. So for now we're just going to get rid of this text that said goal when we scored a goal, and then we're going to get rid of this music just so it doesn't get in the way. So these are 3 videos that go together. As you can see, they split like I showed you. So say you wanted a picture over when you scored a goal or something. So say you score a goal and then you want a picture over that. So right here about. So we score right there. So then we want a picture in. So you have to notice our video is right here. And so what we want to do is we want to select our picture. Again, you import it the same way, just from right here. You want to take your video and drag it over you want to take your picture and drag it over the video, because if you put it underneath, then as you're going to be able to see, the picture is underneath your video, and you don't want that. So you want it over your video like this, so that way it's in front. So then you can drag it like this, you can rotate it, do whatever you want, but again it's going to have this effect where it's throughout the whole entire video. So what you want to do is drag it to where you want it to start until you see that blue line, and then wherever you want it to stop. So say you want it to stop here, you can drag it from the other side right there. So now you have your picture in there like that, and then it'll stop around here. So now we're gonna go show you how to, as you can see, we have this blue in the background. So we're gonna show you how to stop that blue. Alright, so as I said, I'm gonna show you another example of something. So we're gonna go back to here, we're gonna import our picture. Okay, so say, obviously you see we have this white background and we don't want that there. So what you do, you drag it over your video or whatever, because you want it to show up obviously, and then you want to drag it to the spot that you want it. So say you want it to start here, and then you want it to end there. So you drag it there, and then you don't want this white background, and you want to get rid of that. So what you do is you click on the object or picture that you want, and then you want to click this down arrow. Then you go to Effects and you click the plus sign, and then you go to Keying and Luminance Key, and then it got rid of the dark parts. And so you want to click down on the arrow, and then you want to click here and say get rid of the light parts. So as you can see, it counted yellow as a light part, so that didn't really work out too well. But you can see it also got rid of the white background. So if you have something that's dark and it has a white background, you can do that. And if you have something that's light with a dark background, you can also do that. So that's another thing you can do. So as you can see, it'll still play and everything without the background. And then it'll go away right here. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of HitFilm. If you want to see more, or if I missed anything out, or if you have specific things that you want me to do, I can make another video.
Gravity is tight. Drop it down like water. Oh yeah. Oh, make it hot right now. Gravity is tight. Drop it down like water, like water. Just let it go right now. Oh, gravity is tight. Just let it go right now. Oh, gravity is tight. Oh, drop it down like water, 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 like water.
But now we're stressed out.